I am live. Hello, everyone. Okay, there. That's better. Hi, how are you? Okay, I'm gonna just get right at it tonight. Let's see. First, we have what do we have? We had the Watersville Library today. If you weren't there, we missed you. Um, Maybe you can make it next time. Next time would be the fourth Wednesday of February. I don't even know when that is. How are we staying warm tonight? Oh, it is so cold. Ay. Can you believe it? So, and we have snow. Hi, Connie, and all that good stuff. So, I'm doing pretty much the same thing tonight that I did at the library today. So I don't know. And I did tell the girls at the library that we were going to have a rerun tonight. So I don't know if they're going to pay attention or not. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to use up scraps of designer series paper. And I think the one card I kind of did one somewhat like it a couple of months back, but you may not remember it. And these are both going to be birthday cards. And I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna give it that much of an intro. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. The first card that I'm gonna do. Oh, what else? There's celebrations going on. Nothing else is going on. So I don't really have anything to tell you about. Bummer, huh? Yeah. Um, just gonna use up some of this designer series paper. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I have got this stuff and I save it and save it and save it, and it's time to use it. It's time to get it going. And I have so much. I mean, I could if I didn't buy another piece of paper for the next 20 years, I would still have enough designer series paper to get me through. Yep. How about you? Is it that way with you guys too? Isn't that crazy? So anyway, we're going to use some of it up. A little bit, just some scraps. I'm going to get myself out of the picture. You too, Connie. Yeah, isn't it? You just hoard it? Are we hoarders? I didn't think so, but maybe we are. Okay, we're going to start the first one. This one I did do exactly at the library. And I have the blue paper that is the prettiest paper. And this is still available. It's I forget what it's called, but it doesn't really matter. It's blue. Right? In country or country in something. I actually have it sitting right here in front of me. I could look it up. Countryside in. So I was very close. This is the big one. Okay. So what I have done is I have cut it into squares that are 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. Let me put that here. 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. And you really only need 8 of them. Okay. And I have a whole lot more than 8 because I was just cutting these when I was at the library and I just kept cutting and cutting and cutting. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out 8 of them and I'm going to try and get 8 different ones, which shouldn't be hard because, well, this paper is double sided and it has pretty nice stuff on both sides. Maybe I did not cut enough. There's one. There's a different one. And some of it you just catch pieces at the right places, and it looks different even though it's not. 6, 7, one more. So we'll just go with this. Oh, and I like this bunny better. The whole bunny. And if you repeat, when you repeat it, it's not a big deal. Okay, so we have our 8 squares, 1¼ by 1¼ Okay, this isn't using up a whole lot of paper, but it's the best I could do. Sorry. So I have a whole lot of paper cut here already for this. Okay, so we're going to use that. Then we're going to take a piece of coordinating cardstock, and I'm going to use Night of Navy. And we are going to cut that. See if I can find a nice size cut piece. We are going to cut that. The cardstock 2½ by 2½. Connie, is Keith watching tonight? Two and a half by 2½. And then we're going to cut a piece of white 2¼ by 2¼ Okay. Basketball. Yes, I guess Karen was. Yeah, Karen won't be here because she was with us this afternoon, but she had to go to a basketball game of her grandsons, I believe. And let's see. I know Linda was at the library and she said she didn't really want to do this again, so she was not going to be watching tonight. And let's see. Well, I know that Carol was at the library, but she said she was probably going to watch anyway, although Carol was having a catastrophe with her heat. And I hope that got straightened out. Poor lady, she was having some problems. And so, let's see, what else do we have? Okay, so I'm using the Hooray for Surprises, and I'm going to use this for both cards because I thought it was really cool. It was good for the birthday cards that I want to do. So I'm going to use it a little differently, but I'm going to use it for both. Okay. We have our square. We took our 2½ by 2½ and 2¼ by 2¼ glued them together. We are going to put the cake, the candle, and the flame for the candle on here. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to fit or where I'm going to fit a happy birthday wish yet on this. It's going to be small, so I'm going to look for something small, a small happy birthday, or something that I could put right at the bottom. I'll see what I can find. And I wonder if this will fit because this is pretty nice. This is a nice font. Yeah, I did this already 3 times. You would think I would have it figured out by now. No, this is too big. I was going to try this one, but it's too big. Okay, I'll find something else. That's just because I did not put the birthday cake on this. Okay, not finding what I'm looking for here. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put a happy birthday at the bottom of this and try to fit. Okay, this is what we're going to do. It's going to go happy birthday at the very bottom. No, it's not, because that's not going to fit either. Darn. Okay, guys, we're just. Oh, no. Oh, well, I just lost the candle stamp. I filled it full. I saw it full. I didn't see where it landed. So I guess we're going to scrap the whole thing there with the birthday cake for now till I find something else. Okay, guys, back to plan B. Or plan A, I don't know. I am trying to find. There it is. Okay. A thing that says birthday wishes. Yes, I just dropped. Hi, Carol. I just was trying to put the birthday cake on this, and I dropped the candle. So I have the birthday cake and I have the flame, but I don't have the candle that goes in the middle. So that's where I am in this little thing. How's things going? Is your heat working now? Are things going better? I hope. Okay. So I have birthday wishes. And so you guys know that I was at the library and I don't know where my oh, see, the problem with doing a live on the same day that I do the library is that a whole lot of my products that I'm using are packed away in bags and I can't find things. But I just found them. I was looking for my chamois and I found them. So I can clean that off. You know how sometimes these lose their sticky on the back? Halfway, but not right. Oh, I was telling John about it. He was saying he was asking if you might need a kerosene heater or something But I said, I didn't think you'd want to run something like that in your house. But if you do need it, if you do want to, let me know because we have them. You know, if you'd want to run it downstairs, maybe just to keep the bathroom from freezing up. Okay, so here we are. I'm doing the one card that was this is a pretty easy card. Here's a little clue. You're gonna line up your pieces here. Oh, I'm a short one. How did I do that? I knew I had 8. I know I had 8. It must have fallen down here on the floor with that candle. Okay, so I will find something else. Good enough. Okay. Okay, as I was saying, your best bet is to try to line these up. Start in the middle. Put your one in the middle. And then work with your other 2 from there. You just got to make sure you get it centered. Use your grid paper too, because to help you, because that's what it's for. So right there's your center line on your grid paper. Put this guy here in the middle. Then take your next one over here and line it up with that one. I was telling the girls at the library today, I have a tendency to go downhill with things like this. So if I was not using the grid paper or something to help me stay lined up, I would have it going downhill. Just, I don't know why I do that, but I do. When I write, I do that. It's either uphill or downhill, but it's never in a straight line. Is that weird? So now you have your top 3 lined up. And now you're going to go down the side, do the same thing. Just keep them going in a line. Oops, and I just dropped it and got glue all over the front of the card. It's okay though, because they stick something there anyway. Hi, Joey. Joey just joined us. Mr. Joey, how are you? Okay, let's see. Looking for. Yeah, there. I had a tear in that other piece. And do the same thing at the bottom. Line them up in a row even with each other. Like so. Then you take your centerpiece, which is this piece here, and glue it on. This is an easy card, right? And that should be lined up with everything else. Now you might want to set something on this to hold it down while it's drying. Nope, that cake is not going to go there. No matter what I do, it's not going to go there. And I'm going to have to hunt for the, excuse me, hunt for the candle in. Okay, that's that. And we're going to take our card base, which I have here, and our center. Now on this one, I used happiest day on the inside. I like the sayings on this. I like this. You make me feel like glitter in the sun. I love that. But I'm going to use wishing you the happiest birthday. And I might take a couple of these stars and things and, just kind of pretty it up a little bit. Or you could use this guy, which is what I think I did before. Boy, Joey just came up for a quick visit. I guess he just wanted to see what I was up to. And he took off right away. He's really out of sorts. He hates this weather. He really, really hates this weather. The poor thing. I mean, it hurts their little feet, and they don't get it. So I'm going to use Misty Moonlight to put some of these things. I'm using Night of Navy for my words, but I'm using Misty Moonlight just because it's lighter. And I'm also stamping off. To keep it light. And I have that little guy, and then I have Night of Navy to put the words on. Easy peasy. And we're going to now stick everything into and on our card. And I'm going to, I put some bling on these. I used the birds and the dragonflies on the front, since I put the dragonfly on the inside. I thought that would be cute. There it is. Actually, I'm going to put that up there. Okay, there's that. That's the first one. Easy, right? Okay, the next one is one that you're going to cut strips of. And honestly, this is funny. I really, really did have these pieces. I really did have these strips cut out of these. These are the in colors. This is Petunia Pop and Pretty in Pink. And actually, this piece came out of the mushroom paper. It's fresh freesia, but it goes. And I also have some peach pie, but I don't think I'm going to use that. I just happen to have these. And you know what? This gives you a whole bunch of different designs. So I'm going to go with it. I'm using a silicone sheet first because this is going to get messy. I'm going to start this by putting three, 3 pieces. These are all cut a 1/4 inch. Yeah, Connie, it's a nice layout. It's easy. It's and it uses up some pretty paper. It really shows. It does show off the paper too, kind of. Okay, I want these stripes up and down, and I just happen to have them up and down. So I'm going to go like this to start. Make it a little more crooked. Okay, 3 pieces I'm going to start with. And I'm going to do this way. I'm just going to smudge some glue across as I go. And smuts would be a technical term that we use in crafting. I'm sure you've heard it before. Okay. So we start with those 3. We put them across here. Now we're going to take some pieces. Kind of divide our card in half. We'll start out putting these here. Like this. Ooh, I didn't want to get 2 of the same pattern. Put that over there. That one there. And gee, maybe I will throw in a 3rd color. Just to keep some interest here. And then you start going this way at some point. Oops. And if you have a little corner here that needs to be plugged, just plug it. See how I just cut it off at one piece and one place and stick it in someplace else. And now we're going to do the opposite. So we have some pieces going up and down and some going this way. We're going to do the opposite here. This side's going to go up and down, and this half is going to go across. So again, smuts it up good with glue. And And bring your pieces in like this. And this does get messy because you have your you get to a point where you, these little pieces, little doogies there, but don't worry about it. Just fill them in. Fill them in as best you can. The strips, Connie, are 3/4 of an inch. And when I make now, these were 6x6 paper, so they're 3/4 of an inch by 6 inches. If I'm going to cut them off of 12x12, I usually go for about 5 inches. So I go 3/4 of an inch by 5 inches. Okay, so we built up the whole thing. We have that whole piece covered. We're going to set it aside just for a few minutes to let it dry good. I'm just going to leave it right on the silicone because I have another piece. And my layout on this is going to be up and down. So here's going to be my inside. My inside, I'm going to follow that same pattern, I hope, because I don't know if I have enough strips. But I'm going to try and cut a couple more, I guess. 3/4 inches. And I don't have any more peach. I'm going to look for a piece of peach just to throw in there to jazz it up. Yeah, right here I have a piece. Okay. Now on the inside, I just like to find a nice little layout just to follow through with what I've done on the front, using the same kind of colors and stuff, but leaving space so that I can write on the card or stamp something in the card. So I kind of go with something like this, just maybe a big V. And you could take it that way, you could take it this way, or you could just go side to side to side. But I kind of like that V thing, so let's do that. I'm going to just go from here to here and to there. Lucky for me, the glue doesn't show because that's really crooked. And just stick them down the same way you did on the front. Now, if you have an overlap here, you might have to add some glue to that. Okay, and I'm just going to set that aside and let it dry and take the other piece back. And cut it off. Now to cut these off, you're going to just want to make your gutter full at the edge of your white. And this is going to make your cutter a little bit messy. Just be forewarned. Now, when we were doing it at the library, Carol very neatly cut hers with the scissors. And you could do that, although I would never get it straight trying to do that. I commend you, Carol, for getting them straight. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. Okay. I hope you got everything finished that you wanted to, Carol, with the cards that you were making. And there's our finished piece. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, that is pretty nice. I like it. And here's the inside. Might as well cut that one off too right away while we're at it. Ooh, I really got a lot of glue on this one. And you can finally throw these scraps away. Please don't save them to do it again. You have enough to do it with new scraps. Oh gosh. So I keep the things that I take to the library in my car, the things that I use all the time and don't need here at home because I have doubles, like wipes. I keep a pack of wipes in there. And my glue and stuff like that. Well, when I get the wipes out, guess what I did? I left them in my car. They were frozen solid. It was a great big brick. Luckily, I had more wipes with me. What a mess. Connie says, wow, I really like that. I do too. I think it came out really neat. And I've been being very safe up until now with these. I've been using all blues or all pinks or something like that. I just broke I didn't break it. It just came apart there. Trying to wipe off the glue before it dries and gets eternally sticky. Okay. And there's the inside, and that looks pretty good too. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my the hugs. It's a hug, something about hugs. I'm finding it. It is Hugs for Love. I'm going to take this set and I'm going to take the punch that goes with it, which is right here, called To the Point label. This is a pretty nice punch. I kind of like it a lot, actually. And because it's one that you can kind of adjust the size as you need to. And it also has these neat little outlines. And so I'm going to use one of these. And I think I will use I'll use Petunia Pop. And then I'm going to use the cake without the candle. or I'll draw the candle. I'll fake it. Of course, I'm not sure where I put it now. Oh. Huh. Okay. So you just put the punch right there with the stamp that you just made. And go like that. I have too much stuff on this desk. I think I spend more time looking for stamps that I just had in my hand and sat down somewhere, which I just did. I did. I had the birthday cake right here. Okay, so I guess we're not using the birthday cake. But that, see how that's going to pop? Well, it's not going to fit. Yep, neither of those are going to fit. I thought I could get away with using one of these, but I can if I want to use that label. And I do want to use that label because it just pops so nicely in the middle of that. Hey, Brenda. Keeping warm? Yeah, so I had this really cute little birthday cake, and I was going to put it on here. And I don't know what happened to it. So I'm going to try and find something else to put on here that's little enough that it will fit. Okay, I'm not doing so good here. So I don't want to hold everybody up and nothing's working. Okay, I just found something. Okay, a couple birthday. Yeah, a couple butterflies. Or better yet, let's just do this. Okay. I'm going to stick with that between the top. Sending you a big hug. That's just going to go on the front on dimensionals. Just like that. Then we take our white card base. We are going to stamp this with wishing you a beautiful birthday. And we could even put some butterflies on there, maybe a couple or just one. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to just bring in some of this peach with some blends. Make it look like there was a reason that I used the peach, right? And the pink. Just making him nice and bright. And put it together. That goes on the front. And that goes on the inside. That is a nice, bright, colorful card. So now I'm going to show you, whoops, you know what else I want to do with that one? Because of the butterfly, I'm going to have to put some butterflies on the front. And you know I love these butterflies. I love them so much that I can't find them either. Oh, here they are. There. Okay, so that is, I really do like these colors. I really do like them now. I wasn't sure I was going to, but yeah, they do add some pizzazz. Okay, I told you earlier that I did these at the library today too, so I just want to show you what we came up with there because there's a couple of different ones. We for Valentine's Day. Okay, first of all, I did that one in the blue as well. So that's there. Okay. And then using the same basic principle, the three of the strips, the 3/4 inch strips, I took 3 of the strips and just put them on there like that. Okay. And then I punched out that, I used that punch, and there's the birthday cake, make a wish. And then I just scored, I have 3 score lines over here just to zap it up a little bit, make a little bit of a difference. You can't see the score lines on there from here, but there are score lines on there. And then for Valentine's Day, I did this one using all of the 3/4 inch strips in golds and reds. And after I finished that one, I thought, you know, I'm going to do one in all gold and white. And so I did that. Now, what I did with the white is I just ran it through an embossing machine with an embossing folder. And I'm looking at this. The more I look at this, the more I think this needs to be an anniversary card. I mean, it's just such a, and that's the inside. I just think it would be a perfect anniversary card, don't you think? But this is a nice happy Valentine's Day card. That is using, let me just find it quick. This Hearts of Elegance set. I think that is it. No. Oh, okay. We did this one too, which is the exact same as that one. So there's a whole bunch for you to pick from, and Valentine's Day cards and everything. Great cards. Thanks. Oh, Connie. Okay, Connie says she likes the punch. And yes, I have been using it a lot. I ordered it twice by accident because I ordered it. I couldn't find it. I've looked for it a half a dozen times for things and couldn't find it. And then I ordered it. And of course, after I ordered it, I found it. But I'm going to be showing you some tricks with this to make it bigger, to make it smaller, because if you take notice, the size of it here, this is the same punch and it's a different size. And I'll have to tell you all about that because that's to fix up a screw up. I actually had the cake over too far, so I cut off part of it using the punch to make it center. And I'm going to show you how to do things with that punch to make the labels bigger and smaller and things. So there's some ideas for using up your scraps, and I hope you enjoyed. I know I'm pretty happy with that card. I like that. So that's it for today. Have a wonderful evening, everybody, and try and stay warm. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Good night.